Hello there. I'm here to explain the things that I learned in this math class, and I will be going through a couple questions that the professor was asking. The first question that is asked by the professor in this module is how have your beliefs about teaching and learning math changed over the four modules? I think the best way I can describe it is that I think it will be a lot easier for me to teach because a lot of these students that are taking these math classes, they learn a lot like I did, where I would break down the problem in a way that I am able to solve it a lot easier with division, multiplication, etc. So that's one of the things that really helped me out. Now, the next question is, what strategies or ideas from the course had the biggest impact in your practice or planning? Now, that is related to the last question, which is because a lot of students learn the very same way I do, I will treat them like they're me, but little. So I'm planning on breaking down the question, and if they need more extra help, I'll break it down even more. And when I break it down even more, I'll make sure to use instructions where they're able to understand with more clarity. So that's what I would do. So then finally the last question. After watching Dan Meyer's video, Math Class Needs a Makeover, describe your dream math classroom. Okay, I'll address that one quickly. So Dan Mayer explains about how a lot of, and I saw the video, it talked about how the textbooks are very wordy and there's a lot of information in there. And even for me, when I was in math class, and still today, when I see a lot of information, there's a lot of math problems, my head just spins. Even in since I'm teaching right now. And when I read these textbooks, my head spins because it's just so much reading. I'm gonna get to the math problem, please. So what I want to do, my math class dream would be making things simpler for my students to be able to understand it with clarity instead of just so many words. Just get to the math problem. So and the equation. That would be me. What does it look like? I want my students to feel comfortable when they're there, and I also want them to look forward to it, to understand that at least there's going to be clarity, and that's with repetition. At least there's something. It could be repeated, and they can understand it. So that's what I plan to do. I break down the math problem if they need it, and if not, if they don't need it, then that's good. That's good. But I still do want to break down the math problem so that every kid can understand it and like it. And finally, what does it look like? I want to have more pictures. I want to have more real life stuff there. An example that they used was that water jug, and then how filling it up filling up the water jug and how long it would take. That really does help. So what would I do differently from now on? Be more practical. Bring things from the math place. So that's what I would do. Bring more things. And thank you. Goodbye.